Hello friends, here we will discuss prelims level number series as well as word problems. These are the questions I am going to discuss here for RBI Assistant 2022 prelims examination. If you are an aspirant of ESIC examination, you can also follow up the questions more or less in similar kind, and 5 number series we are going to solve here and 5 word problems. Total 10 questions we are going to solve along with the timer. 30 seconds timer is there for each of this particular question. I can understand that 30 seconds maybe for some of you very long time, or maybe some of you can just finish the question within this time limit. Okay, this all depends on your practice level, how many questions you have solved, what are the different kind of questions you have solved. All these kinds comes into place while you are going to take this particular examination. Rather, all this examination, the prelims examination I am talking about, this is a particular exam in which the speed matters the most, right? So you have to solve all these questions within the given time limit, and this is a practice session so that I can understand one thing, that if you can solve by taking the minimal time, though I am going to give you 30 seconds for each of these questions, but you should always keep believing yourself that yes, I can solve by taking 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, if you consistently practicing upon on your speed level, definitely you can do better at the time of actual examination scenario, right? So moving to the first question here. First we will solve 5 number series question and then move to 5 word problems, right? All are based on prelims kind, so questions are very easy, or to some extent easy to moderate level. You can easily handle it, right? So moving to the first one. Here is the first one for you, and here's the timer. Go for it. Okay, see here 99, 244, 414, 611, question mark 1094, right? Difference is not very large, but yes, we can take the difference here. This is if it's 100, that 144, one less, that is 145, right? What is the difference here? 2441. If we take this 2 digit here, 2441, that is 17, right? And this is 4 and 4, so this is 0 here, right? 411, if it would be, then 611, 200, but 3 more, that is 197, 3 less here. Now here it's question mark, we cannot deal with it. Now see, only 3 numbers, we cannot find out logic by taking the relative the relation between the two consecutive number. Okay, this is very less in number, only 3 numbers, so we have to aspire for a particular logic which having itself the number, the specific number may be given in respect of some addition, subtraction, in respect of something, squares of number, cubes of numbers, or again some addition, subtraction, or multiplication with the cube of number, square of number. So these all kinds should play in your mind while you are going to solve this kind of number series as well as the wrong number series. Okay, so here you can see 145, is this number very common or closest number? That is 144, right? 12 square plus 1, right? This is 169, 13 square plus 1, this is 196, 14 square plus 1, so this should be 15 square plus 1, this should be 16 square plus 1, it should satisfy. Let's check it. This is then 225 plus 1, 226, so this would be 837, 837 plus 256, 257, so 8 plus 2, 10, and this is 37, 57, 94, right? It's satisfied, so 837 is the answer. Now moving to the next one here. Here's the next one, question number 2, and here's a timer for you. Go for it. Okay, so time's up. One here first, at first question mark is there, 124, 163, 291, 294, 390. Now see, 294, 390, if it is 290 and 390 then 100, but 4 more in the lesser number, that is but the difference should be lessened by 4. So 100 minus 4, that is 96. Here's the difference, and here's the difference. If it's 220, then 74. One less, that is 75 here. This is 37 less than 200, right? 37 plus 20, 57, but again one less, that is 56, right? This is 24. If it's 64, then 40, but one less again, so that is 39, right? And now here's the difference, that is question mark 124. So what should be the difference? We have to find it out. Now see, this is 13. Can we write it 13 into 3? 39 can be written as 13 into 3. Now 75 can be written as 15 into 5, right? Okay. So here it is 13 multiplied by 3, 15 multiplied by 5. There should be 14 should come. Now 13, 14, 15. 14 should be multiplied by 4. So multiply here 3, here 4, here 5, and here should be 16. 6. 16 into 6 multiply. So this is clearly satisfying, and this is a very crystal clear logic here. That is 13, 14, 15, 16. So this should be 12, and multiplier should be 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should obviously be 2. So this difference is 24, right? So 24 in added to this question mark value, that gives 124. So this is 100 here, right? Okay. Now moving to the next one here. So here's answer is option D. Right. Here's the next one, and here's the timer. Okay. I hope you solved it out. This is a different one, different kind of number series. See, 216 can be written as 6 cube. Why I am going for the first time that 216? What's the logic here? Because there is minimal possibility. 216 gives by cube of a number, that is 6. 6 cube gives 216. Now this is 625. End digit is 5. So obviously whatever the number comes, that the base number should be 5. So this is 5, right? Understood the logic here? The end number, that is 5, the unit place value, that is 5. So obviously whatever the number should get multiplied here, that is obviously 5. Except 5, there is no other number that should give in any multiple form gives the unit digit 5. So only 5 is there. So 5 to the power 4. Why? 25. 5 square into 5 square gives 625, right? So 5 to the power 4. Now 5, 6. So what is the common nature of moving this side? That is 4. The base number 6, 5, then should be 4. 4 to the power, the cube, the power term, it gets increased by 1. So in the left hand side I am talking about. So 4 to the power 5. 4 to the power 5, 16 into 16, 2 and 2 and 1, 4. That is 256 multiplied by 4. This gives 1024, right? And now this should be 3. So 3 to the power 6. So this is 9, 3 square, 3 square and 3 square. Total power is 6 here. So this is 729, right? Yes, this is the logic then. And this is 2 to the power 7. Now 2 to the power 7 gives 128. You should not calculate all the time that what's the value of 2 to the power 7. Some values are obviously there, should play in the back of your mind, that you can, yes, at the back of your mind, that yes, these are the values gives this particular result. That means 2 to the power 7, if you calculate that 2 to the power 7, what's the value of 2 to the power 7? No, that should not be done. 2 to the power 5, you know, that is 32. 2 to the power 6, that is 64. 2 to the power 7, that is 128. So try to increase the level of your remembering capacity. That is 2 to the power 5, you already know. So increase that particular level so that you can just pick this kind of question very easily and in a less amount of time. So this is 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 6, 4 to the power 5, 5 to the power 4, 6 to the power 3. So that is the base number is getting increased by 1, and the power term would get increased decreased by 1. So that is 7 square. So question mark value, that is 49 here. Option B is the correct one. Understood? Okay. Now moving to next one. Here is the next question, question number 4 here on your screen, and here's the timer. So Okay, here again the numbers are not very large: 19, 32, 49, 68, 91, and question mark. So take the difference here. This is 13, this is 17, and this is, if it's 15, not 49, then 18. So one more, that is 19 here, and this is 23. Now, if you take the difference further, second level difference, 4, 2, 4. You can argue that this is 2. Yes, if in the option it's satisfying, then it is okay. No issues in that. So this is 25. 25, that means 9 should go here, and then 100, 100 plus 6, no, 16, right? But 116 is not in the option. So it is not the answer here, right? So this logic is also invalid. So from this step, can you understand this number 13, 17, 19, 23? What is this kind of number? These are the number of specific kind, that is consecutive prime number, right? So 13, 17, 19, 23, and then 29. So 29 plus 91, that gives 120, which is the answer here. So option C. Consecutive prime number difference, right? Remember this kind of number so that you can just uh, understand the logic as soon as you just encounter this kind of consecutive difference, right? Okay. Moving to next one here, and here it is. Okay. Here the numbers are large: 990, 1342, 1716, 2730. In between question mark here 3390. Now every time if you take difference, this may not serve the purpose. You have to understand that the given number, if it's close to any particular number square or particular numbers cube, I told you earlier that you have to remember the squares of numbers up to 30 and cubes of number up to 20. This is the basic minimum criteria. You should remember this so that you can understand as soon as you see the number that these are the number closest to this particular number's cube or square, right? So can you remember this number here? 1342. This is 1331. This is the 11 cube, right? Okay, close to this number. This is 1728. Close to 12 cube. 12 cube value is 1728, that is close to this 1716. Then question mark, okay, leave it, and then 2744, this is 14 cube. 15 cube, that is 3375, right? And then this would be 1000, that is 10 cube. Now 10 cube, this is 990, minus 10 here, this is plus 11, this is minus 12, this is question mark, leave it, this is minus 14 here, this is plus 15, right? So alternate minus plus is being following starting with 10. So 10 minus 10 plus 11 minus 12, this should be plus 13 minus 14 plus 15. Yeah, it's satisfying. So this is 13 cube. So 2197. 2197 plus 13, that gives 2210, which is the answer here. So option A. Easy one. Okay. Moving to next one. And okay, we have already solved 5 number series question, and now we are moving to 5 word problems. Very easy. Based on previous kind, you can easily manage all these 5 questions. Please solve it out. And here's the first one, question number 6, the first word problems. And here's the timer for you. Solve it. Okay. So how many ways the letter of the word locomotive can be arranged so that the vowels can be together? vowels are always together, right? So how many vowels here? One, two, three, O and I and E, right? So write it down separately, I and E. And what's the rest of the letters? L, C, M, T, and V. So these all are the 5 letters. So these 5 letters can be arranged individually. Now, these all 5 vowels would always be in together. So this is total 5, but total 5 considered as 1 unit, right? So total 6. So 6 factorial would be there in the numerator, and in denominator something comes if the repetition of the letter is there in the particular word given. Now see, here 3 O's, right? In whichever manner we can write these 3 O's consecutively, there should not be any change, right? So these 3 letters, in any way we can arrange, it gives exactly same result if we suppose that this O comes here, this O comes here, and this here. In any possible manner it can come, but is there any difference in arrangement? Absolutely not. So these 3 comes in the denominator. So 3 factorial would be there. This is the total arrangement. Now, uh, define this 6 factorial. How do we write this? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in consecutive multiplication. Now 3, 2, 1 in the denominator. Now 1, 3, 2 gone. So this is 20 into 6, which will give us 120 oils. Right. So option C is the correct choice. Right. Moving to next one. Question number 7, and here's the timer for you. Okay. In a village, there are 2 candidates, P and Q, contesting in an election. 80% of the registered voters cast their votes, and okay, 80% of the total voters. That means if there is total 100 voters, 80 voters casted their vote. And while P wins the election by 600 votes, right? So P wins the election by 600 votes. So just try to understand this data here. That is, if Q gets X vote, P gets X plus 600 votes. This is the total votes, and 2X plus 600, that is equivalent to 80%. Just remember this, don't write it. Now, if P had received 16.67% less votes, right? So what is the fraction value? That is 1 by 6. 16.67%, that means 1 by 6, right? Now, if this is the part of the vote P goes to Q, then both would be at equal votes. So 5 by 6 of x plus 600, that is total is 1, then 1 by 6 goes to Q's part, then obviously the P's total part, the present part, the votes P received, that is 5 by 6 of x plus 600. Now this equivalent to Q's initial vote plus the part of the P's vote right now, that is x plus 600 multiplied by 1 by 6. Now this is 5x. 6 and 6 could be cancelled. 5 by 5x, and this is 6x plus x, 7x. So difference is 2x here. Now 5 into 600, 1 into 600. This is 1 into 600 and 5 into 600. So this is 4 into 600. So this is 2400. 2400, that gives 1200, the value of x. Now the vote for Q, that is 1200, and here the votes for P, that is 1800, right? Now the total votes, that is 80%, equivalent to 3000. So what is the total votes? Total voters, that is 3000 multiplied by 10 by 8 or 100 by 80, whatever you can write. Now this is 5, this is 4, 4, this is 750, right? So this is 3750, which is the answer here. So option B is the correct choice, right? So here's moving to next one here, and here it is. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, okay. I think some issues with the internet. Right. Okay. By the time you just solve it out, okay. I think 30 minutes is already 30 seconds is already over. Please solve it out and tell me what's the answer. I am just trying to fix it out. Okay. Have you solved it? Okay. Okay. So whoever have not solved it yet, please solve it. Here's the timer is already running on. Trains, two trains. Okay. Two trains A and B starts moving from X and Y towards each other and respectively what should be there respectively, right? So, right. B starts from this point towards A starts from this point towards B, and this is point X, and this is point Y. Now A starts moving 30 minutes after B starts. If they meet at the on their journey at 1:30 p.m., that means supposedly they are meeting at this point. We don't know what's the speed of A, what's the speed of B, so we cannot conclude in which way this meeting point inclined to. Okay, so anyway you can take it in any particular point in between these two. So what is the ratio of their speed? Now see, the starting point either for A or for B is not given. If anyone for A the starting time is given, then we can easily find out the starting time for B or vice versa. Why? Because the relation between A and B starting time is given. 30 minutes after B starts, A would be started. A would start uh, its journey. Now, the meeting time that is at 1:30 p.m. is given. So if the initial time is not given, we cannot find out what's the time taken to meet the that particular to reach at the meeting point either for A or for B. We cannot calculate it, right? So this answer is can be determined. One important note here is that, as you know, that speed equals to distance by time. Distance is fixed here because this is a one-way track, one track, not one way, two-way it can move. But in one particular length in which A moves towards B and B moves towards A, the distance between these 2 points is same. So distance is same here. So distance is constant, we can say, right? Distance is constant here. Now, if speed increase, if distance is constant, D is constant, then if speed increase, then time would obviously get decreased. If speed decrease, then time would obviously get increased. That means what? The ratio of speed is inversely proportional to T. That is it, right? Now, if the initial time is not given, we cannot find out the time factor for A as well as for B. So if the time factor is not calculated, then we cannot find out the ratio of the speed even after the distance is same. We know that the ratio of speed is inversely proportional to the ratio of time, provided that the distance is constant. But here distance is constant, but the initial time, the starting time, either for A or for B is not given. Why I am saying that either A or B starting time, if it's given, then this will be sufficient to answer, because this the starting time moves 30 minutes after B. This relation is given between the two starting times. So that's why any one given time would serve the purpose. Another important note, if it's saying that the two A and B started moving from X and Y respectively towards each other simultaneously. That means at the same time they have started their journey. Simultaneously, if they started their journey, simultaneously started their journey towards each other and meet at a particular point, right? Then also here the meeting time is not given, but it's saying that simultaneously started, the same time they have started, but the meeting point where they are meeting at that particular point timing is not given. But in that case their speed may be different, may not be maybe same, may be different. Supposedly they are meeting this particular point, right? This particular point, you can easily understand that the distance is not same from the meeting point, towards A and towards B. This distance is very very less. That means what? The speed of B is very less, or the speed of B is less than the speed of A. If this is the meeting point, M is the meeting point here, right? M is the meeting point, this is the meeting point, right? But still we cannot find out the ratio then as well, because the initial time, the meeting time, nothing is given here. Only we can say that if this is the meeting point, just it's given that the meeting point is M, and the uh, distance, that is AM, is greater than BM, then we can easily say that the speed of A is greater than speed of B. That's it. We cannot conclude anything else apart from this. Okay, so that is all. I hope this is enough to discuss here. I hope you understood. And here's the answer: cannot be determined. We have already discussed it, right? Okay. Now moving to the next one. And here's the next question. Okay. Here it is. And here's the timer. Right. Go for it. Okay. Now A and B can complete a wall in 12 days. B and C can complete in 20 days. The same wall it's talking about. A and B can complete in 12 days. B and C can complete the same wall in 20 days. This is 12 days. This is 20 days. So what is the total work? Can we find it out? Yes. This is 60. Take the LCM here. That is 60. LCM of 12 and 20, that is 60. Now this is the total work. Now what's the combined efficiency of A and B? That is 5. Combined efficiency of B and C, that is 3. Now can you find out the efficiency of A, B, C individually? Let's try it. If C is 1, B is 2, A is 3. Now just try to put these values and check whether this efficiency is matching here or not. A plus B, that is 3 plus 2, 5. B plus C, 2 plus 1, that is 3. Yeah, satisfying. Can we take anything other values here? Let's check it. C is 2, B is 1, then A is 4. So the total efficiency here in the first case becomes 6. Here in the second case becomes 7. Total efficiency and the individual efficiency is not same here. We can take varying possibilities or multiple possibilities in which way the efficiency of individually they are working on, right? So if there is only these two data, A and B can complete a particular wall in 12 days and B and C complete the same wall in 20 days, and only from these two data we cannot conclude the individual efficiency of all the ABC, right? Because there are varying possibility comes. This should not be, this should not happen. You should get the exact efficiency of all three. Okay, so for that maybe A plus C, the total work in how many days they can complete the work, that should given, and maybe then we can answer it very easily. Otherwise the data itself given in such a manner that you cannot get more than one possible cases. That's solely depend on the given question, given data set in that particular question. But here A, B complete the task in 12 days, B and C complete the task in 20 days. You may get multiple possibilities, so you cannot conclude which one the efficiency set for all three, right? So in how many days, approximately how many days all three can complete the wall if A works at 50% and B works at its 150 efficiency. That means on the basis of original efficiency it's talking about. But all these things are given to confuse you, to make you, to fill you in confusion, so that you may fall in trap and just mark the answer except C and D. Okay, so here again the answer is C and D. You cannot confirm the individual efficiency of A, B and C, so this is of absolutely no use. in approximation case, or the works 50% on 150% of its original efficiency. This is absolutely of no use. So option C is the correct one, right? Okay. Moving to the next one here. And here's question number 10, and solve it. Okay. And here's the timer. Go for it. Okay. See, MP of 1 kg walnuts is 1650. Okay. The shopkeeper sold 2 kg walnuts and 10% profit. That means on the basis of cost price it's talking about. To maintain 20% profit overall, what should be the profit percent on selling the remaining 8 kg of walnuts? Right. So the total is 10 kg. We can use this set, that is 10 kg here, 8 kg here, right, and 2 kg here. Now see, for 2 kg, I am just writing it for making you understand in a better manner. See, for 2 kg walnuts, here is 10% profit. If total is, this is not 10%, this is 40% profit, right? Just fix it. This is 40% profit, right? Now, if this is the total cost price, 100 is the cost price. For 10 kg walnuts, 100 is the cost price. Not practical, but yes, to make you understand in a better manner, you can take it 100 rupees. Total 10 kg, so per kg cost is 10 rupees. So here 20% is the overall profit, 20% profit, right? So what is the profit here then? That is rupees 20. Just understand the question here. Don't go in this kind of integrity that this cannot be the value. Absolutely of no use. I am trying to make you understand that this MP of 1 kg walnut 1650 is absolutely of no use. Okay. So this is 2 kg, 2 kg cost price, that is 20. So 20, that is 40. 20, so 40% profit, that is 80, 8 rupees profit here. So 8 rupees profit for 2 kg, and total profit should be 20. To maintain overall 20% profit, what should be the profit should the shopkeeper make on this particular remaining 8 kg? That is obviously 12. 8 plus 12, that is 20, right? This 12 for 80. This is the 80 cost price. So over this 80 cost price, 12 profit should be should happen. So this 12 divided by 80, this is 100. So this should be, this is 5, this is 8, 4, this is 3. So 15% profit, right? So 15% profit should be there, right? So option B is the correct choice. I hope you understood this question along with all the other questions we have discussed here. 5 number series, 5 word problems. I hope you have scored 10 out of 10, and that is very good. And if you have taken this session in respect of your practice session, that is very good. You should take it and try to solve more number of questions so that you can further minimize your time factor. Whatever your number of practice you have done till now, try to practice more number of questions so that you can easily solve the different kind of question. You can easily understand that different kind of language. This is not possible in one particular session to take lots of question, lots of varying kind of question. But yes, these are the very specific question. You should expect this kind of question in your upcoming RBI assistance examination. Okay, so that is all for now. Good day.